Hi friends, Simply Starry, and look, these are my canned apples. Do you remember watching that video this summer? Yeah, and you may have been thinking, why is she canning all of those apples? Well, I canned all those apples for an occasion like tonight. I really am yearning for something sweet. Something that's going to warm me up. It's cold outside. It's the middle of winter. I want to curl up with a bowl of some type of dessert that is going to be healthy but really good. And it's going to just warm me. Just going to warm my soul. And that's where my canned apples come in. Now this is the beautiful thing about canning and having a pantry. I can just grab these apples and we can go and we can start the dessert. Now if you don't have any canned apples, I'm sorry, but you can still use this recipe with regular apples, and you read the recipe below. So just use your regular apples. But if you can some apples this summer, go grab, I'd say 2. If you got a big family, grab 4. If you got a hungry guy, grab 6. And let's get making this wonderful dessert. And remember, the dessert is healthy and it's easy. And all we're using is apples, a little bit of monk fruit, and some other things. But the other things are really healthy. Your family's not even going to know it's a healthy dessert. Don't tell them. It's going to be a secret. Okay, let's get cooking. When using your canned apples, you are going to just simply drain them. That's the first step. While your apples are draining, you want to get some cold butter. We're going to use about 6 tablespoons. There it is, cold butter. I still can my own. And then you're going to add about a 1/3 cup of flour to that. And you can use coconut flour, you can use almond flour. There's so many different flours you can use besides white flour. You can even grind your own. And then I like to throw in a little bit of oatmeal. You don't have to. And then, this is the fun stuff. I'm going to add a little chia seed. And I like to add a little psyllium. Very healthy. But you don't have to. But I like to add it. And then you're also going to add your sugar. Now, most recipes, like this is a crumble topping, what we're making. Most recipes will call for brown sugar, but I really like just using my monk fruit sugar because remember, 0 carbs, 0 calories, 0 everything, and monk fruit is really good for you. Yeah, it's got antioxidants in it. It's the best sugar around. So I just add that to flavor. And then you're just going to have to take your fork and just crumble it up because this is going to go on the top of your apples. Oh, and don't forget your cinnamon. I like to add cinnamon. You can add whatever you want, nutmeg and cinnamon, whatever flavor that will complement your apples. And don't forget to grease your cooking pan. I'm using a brownie pan. You don't have to use a brownie pan, but I like using organic coconut oil to grease it because you don't want things sticking. So get your pan prepared. Apples go in. I put a little bit of monk fruit sugar on my apples just to give it a little bit extra sweetness. Remember, monk fruit is free, so don't have to worry about doing something naughty. And then you're just going to put your topping on. And then I'm going to add some walnuts because walnuts are healthy. And then you're going to bake it at 350 until it's brown. It already looks so good. It's a healthy dessert. Oh, there you go. When you pull it out, that's about what it's going to look like. It's not going to take that long because the apples are already pre-cooked. That's the beauty of doing this recipe. Now, just as a trailer at the end here, let's talk about how healthy this recipe is. Number 1, it's really not going to spike your blood sugar. The apples, remember apples are slow burning sugar. So there is some, obviously some sugar in the apples, but it is natural. The monk fruit sugar that you added has 0 carbs again and zero everything. So it's not going to spike, it's not going to add, it's not going to do anything. That's the beauty of monk fruit. Everything else that we added is very healthy. If you use the coconut flour, you use the almond flour, adding different types of nuts is very good. You know, even like adding Brazil nuts and crumble those up, those have selenium in them. Walnuts are very healthy for you. You can do some almonds. I like adding the chia seed because the chia seed is also an antioxidant. You can be very creative with what you add to this recipe to make it really healthy. But for the most part, the only thing that you're adding that has some calories is the fat. But you know what? It's healthy. If you use real butter, don't be afraid of using real butter. And you could try to use coconut oil, but I will guarantee you're not going to get the crumble top. So that's why I did not use coconut oil for this recipe. Sometimes using good old-fashioned real butter, it's not going to kill you. Actually, good old-fashioned butter is all right. All right. I'm gonna put it in a bowl and give you the last view. Ooh, can I eat that all? Oh yeah. And I don't have to share. I would if you were here. All right, my friends, God bless. And another healthy dessert from Simply Starry. You know what? We're living sustainably through God. And praise the Lord for tonight and the food that we're about to receive.